the distinguished President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Mr. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, to take the floor.
Even if all the sites on the African rivers were developed, we would not have enough electricity to support the Africans. Unless, of course, you say that it has been scientifically proved that Africans don't need electricity.
To build a dam, they oppose you. Somebody says there is some butterfly, that there is a butterfly which will be inconvenienced if... And such a stupid idea is supported by people with PhD.
Those terrorists, I would advise them to concentrate on solving their problem. If they try to attack Uganda, then they will pay, because we know how to attack those who attack us. And they are not in heaven. Should tell them that they are not in heaven. If they were on the moon, then they could be at some liberty. But as long as they are on earth here, and at a deliberate attack on us, they will pay very, very, very heavily.
Is there any concern within your country and other African nations for the increasing influence of China throughout Africa?
Oh, China? Oh, no, no, no. We are very happy with China. We are very happy with China. Some people have asked me this, and it's really good that we have a talk about. First, you see, China has been a good influence up to now. They may change in the future. Why? But first of all, when we were fighting the colonialists, they gave us weapons. When we would come to the United Nations to see Henry Kissinger, to the United States, Henry Kissinger, or those people, they would give us the Bible. You go and preach to the oppressor. But the oppressor was not listening to the verses of the Bible. He wanted some force. And the Chinese gave us support to get rid of the colonialists in Africa. Now suppose the Chinese say, there's empty land in Africa, want to go and live there, when they are a superpower. That's why we are talking of African integration, economic, political integration. We want East Africa to become one country. Our brother Muammar Gaddafi from Libya, he wants the whole of Africa to become one country. Some of us were saying that's a bit too much. But certainly, the political map of Africa will change. And why do we do this? We want to implement our Lord's Prayer. Our Lord is Jesus Christ, those who are not Christian. Our Lord's Prayer says, "Thou shalt not lead us in temptation, but deliver us from evil." We don't want to lead anybody in temptation by remaining weak. Once you are weak, you lead people into temptation to think that they can control you. And we don't want that to happen again in Africa. When some of these uninformed lecturers in global matters, they come to lecture me. You lecture me about what? What don't I know? You can't get rid of corruption by witchcraft. I have just read the book of Genesis. When God said, "Let there be earth," and there was earth. And then on Tuesday, he said, "Let the water and the land separate," and they separated. I'm not God. I cannot say, "Let there be no corruption," and there is no corruption.
When I came over as an Akumat, everybody was up on arms, and they were telling me, "You really don't know wetland. You really see the wetland." I said, "What is the wetland doing in the town?" Give an opportunity and give it away again. And anybody who thinks I've done wrong can go and jump in the lake. The fact that Waragi kills people, Waragi does not kill people. No, Waragi is a brand name.
Bad alcohol kills people. If Waraji was killing people, there would be nobody in this country. Because we've been drinking Waraji for the last 60 or so years. I drank these talk packs when I was at secondary school in the 1960. And as you can see, I'm still around. Sounded kicking. You know, if it's bad alcohol, whether you pack it in a sachet, whether you pack it in 25 millimeter bottle, or you pack it in a jerrycan, it's bad alcohol.
Go ahead, drink the stuff and die. That's your choice. We are saying don't drink it. If you say, okay, now go ahead, well, that's your choice. They were told to say, do the work.
Issue of bubble wine, I think we need to look into what it means being president of ghetto. Because if it's just a harmful title, and he's just going around in his rugged manner, then that's all right.
I never had a shoe until I reached junior at Savio. It was so not fitting me, because it was the first one. I just said, no, it is fitting.
Ladies and gentlemen, today Democratic Party, it needs to have somebody who could spear that, so that we can take it up and then we become a champion of this country.
I just want to make sure that when at least I transform our party from the town to the village, as the same way as the Beni Koneka was done. Either you lose or you fail. So that is the aspect that I think we're going to have a better, so we can make it that aspect.
Having lost the battle, it was time for Seya to make hard decisions. And here came the big announcement. But before that, language preferences had to be stated in the open.
First, I deliver this speech in English.
And then?
Then eventually in our local government.
Local government, it will be Seya. Deliver your press release, sir.
Press release today, 23rd, 2002, 2010.
The date is the 23rd. The month is February. And the year is 2010.
Today, 23rd, 2002, 2010.
I give up, Seya.
This country cannot just be led by anybody who wishes to lead it, including Sebagara.
Dancing to the tunes of victory, Besigye savoring his win. But the real dance is yet to begin. Will it be Museveni and his conservative style? Or Tunu and his diplomatic style? Or the maverick Norbert Mao and his straightforward style? Who will win the hearts of Ugandans?
I'm Angel Gabriel. The Virgin Mary didn't see God. But Gabriel said, God has selected you. For me, when I come here, I tell you that God has said, because I'm Gabriel. I live in heaven. So the president find a policeman charging a border 200,000, 300,000 from a border man. That is milking a rat. A man who makes 700,000 shillings and you tell him to pay $500,000. Are you mad? One of you is insane. Yes.
Nobody wants to drink water. Lake Victoria is there, but nobody is going to Lake Victoria. Value added. That's why they go to the bars. You can imagine a situation where Kampala has no beer in the evening. Where will the people be? You can imagine in Tinda, Nakulabi, everywhere, the people might even go to exile.